Hi, this is JP from Northern Lights over Arkham. Welcome to another day in the valley, and we are up to one of the last quests or missions we have for the Lure of the Valley campaign. We are on the Washed Away mission in alluvial ruins. So let's start by reading the text we should read when we arrive. So we are on, I think, day 23 now, and we have to read 1.21 as we camped when we arrived here. So you wake after a long and fitful night's sleep, anxious but admittedly much better rested than you were. It's time to flood the reclaimer nest and rid the valley of them once and for all. Meditated throughout the night, Ale says, we will summon a storm the likes of which has not been seen in the valley for 1,000 years. He carefully unwraps what appears to be a long wooden cylinder woven through with delicate copper wire. He picks it up and it makes a hissing sound, like a far-off deluge. The hairs on your arms start to rise as he begins to channel through the conduit, and you can feel the humidity rise and the wind pick up. Position yourself upstream, he says. It may take hours for the flooding to begin. Once it does, you're going to need to direct the flow of water to maximum effect. You can use trees, dig ditches, or even collapse ruins, but just make sure it's done. Otherwise, this whole place may be washed away, or we may miss the nest entirely. Ale adjusts his hat and flashes a confident smile. Just let me know if you need assistance, and keep those reclaimers off of me. With that, he raises his conduit, and then the skies instantly darken. Clear Ale with progress to move the flood card. Replace the current weather with downpour if it's not already in play. Well, it is, and we actually need to put some rain counters on it. Search the Mass of Rebirth set for Ale, ambitious shaper, and put him into play within reach of a ranger of your choice. Do not read his entry. Search the general set for all reclaimers and shuffle them into the path deck. So we have done that, and we have Ale here in reach of us. Finally, after you have completed arrival setup, search the general set for one flood and put it into play. And the arrival setup is we have done the detritus deck and we pull one card out of it. And it is an Artilope, so we put the flood card on Artilope. Okay, and that is the setup done. And we are ready to begin, so without further delay, let's get started. Okay, and we will draw our opening hand and get going. Our goal here is on the washed away card. Wash away the reclaimers with Ale's flood. When a reclaimer is discarded by a flood, do not suffer fatigue. Instead, add one progress to this card. And there's the end of the day trigger. If you haven't completed this mission, read 1.22. And we have a goal, have a 2+1 per ranger progress on this mission, read 1.23. And that is our goal. And hopefully we can hit that, but if we're not, then we will see what happens. Let's see. I think this is a good start. We probably don't need these two, so we'll draw Okay, phosphonic headset is good because we want to find reclaimers to move the flood onto them. The washed away has a mountain effect. If Ale is active, he summons a torrent of water, add 1 flood token to a card, and the bird of prey encounter or challenge icon is if there are no active reclaimers, search the pad deck and discard for the next reclaimer and put it into play. And everything else we can basically ignore. And we can begin. So we start by drawing a path card, and it is a Reclaimer Seeker, which is great. So we will get ambushed for 2. So first off, I think we will play the Phosphonic Headset. We'll get the Ghost Blade going. And now let's get the Lynx Fur Cloak going also. So I think we will clear Nail with Nell's Understanding. So let's check if we need to read something here. 74. Clear with progress. If you are on Wash Your Way, go to 74.3. Spiraling streams of thick white vapor rise up around Ale as he raises his conduit into the air. The staff roars like a distant thunderstorm, and sparks lead up from its tip and into the clouds above. You can see a rolling thunderhead stretched to the horizon, ready to dump their payloads of rain. Ale spins his conduit with a flourish, and the sky darkens even further. You may attach the flood card to a path card of your choice, then discard all progress from Ale. So we'll move this onto the Reclaimer Seeker. Just to read this, so when this card enters play or is attached, its attached card list play without being cleared, attach it to the feature or being from the path deck with the highest presence that doesn't already have a flood attached. Move that card along the way if there are no cards to attach to read this. So actually this is here now. So we attach this to this, so this goes along the way. And now we need to attach float cards onto this, or we need to clear this. Okay. So we might as well now look at the next 2 cards. So we get the Reclaimer Crab or Nyctabats. So I think we want the crab on top and the bats on the bottom. So we know we are getting a new Reclaimer into play because we want to keep bouncing this off of Reclaimers. Let's see, do we have anything else we can do? We can attack the Reclaimer Seeker. So we'll attack with the Ghost Blade, and I'll use the Observant, and I suffer 1 fatigue to add symbols to it. So we are 3 versus 2. -1 we still hit, so we deal 2 damage to this. So then mountains activate. If there are active predators, exhaust it. Then it will hit this for 2. Add 1 token to the weather. If there are, we are not interacting with the weather feature. If Ale is active, we add 1 float token to a card. And that is that test done. And I think that is everything we can possibly do this time. I'm not going to do anything else, so we will rest. We get intention translator. We regain our energy. We draw the next path card. It is a Reclaimer Crab. And we continue. So we'll do the next scout here. I think we want some delay for the next Reclaimer, so we'll keep these on top. And let's try to clear this one. So we are ignoring this with the fur cloak and just hitting this one with the gauze blade. Or should we do something else first? Okay, let's first play the intention translator. Okay, so I'm backing up a bit. So let's first actually add some tokens here for the next round. So I'm using the intention translator and connecting with Ale -1. We get 1 progress here. And it is the sun. Discard 1 rain from this card. Each ranger suffers 1 fatigue. If there are no rain remaining, flip this card. So we get 1 fatigue. If there is an active card with 2 or more presence, shuffle this being into the pad deck and draw 1 path card. Okay, well, that sucks because this guy has 2 or more presence. And we draw a path card. It is another seeker, so we suffer 2 more fatigue. Then we'll activate this, so add the float token to the attached card. And that might actually clear it. Let's see again. Oh, should have resolved this one. Well, I'm going to shuffle. So we have to move this one. It causes us 2 fatigue, so that sucks. We have to move this one. We add 1 growth to this one. Okay, well, that's changing stuff around. Okay. Now we will try to hit it. And now we don't have to dodge anything because we are next to this one. So we'll hit with this and these. And +1, so we clear this one. Okay, so I think we will add a token here. This attaches to the next one. I think we will put it on to this one. And the mountain, nothing happens. We put 1 float token onto this guy. Add 1 token to the weather. If you suffer fatigue during this test, we didn't. Okay. And I think that is everything. We will rest. No point in doing extra actions. We don't have to do. Enthusiastic. Okay, well, that helps us for the next connect test for Ale. We regain our energy. We get the next path card. It is Talus Cave, so we can ignore that at the moment. Let's do the scouting first. Let's get this Opilion and Reclaimer Seeker. We don't need no more Seekers, so I'll bury that underneath there. Okay, we'll try to avoid this one. Actually, let's avoid that one. Okay. And yeah, we use this to ignore the Reclaimer Crab. Mountain, we add 1 to the weather. We add 1 float token to it, and that is actually enough for it to be cleared by flood. So we just need to hit the bird of prey now. And we didn't suffer any fatigue. Okay, let's not connect yet. So we will. Now we need to get bird of prey symbol from the challenge deck. So let's see. Or we could start to let's connect with this one. And I'm actually committing both of these. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1. We succeed 4. Progress here, and it is the correct one. So if there are no active reclaimers, there is 1. Ignore that. And if the number of flood tokens on the attached card is greater than its presence, discard it. It's Ranger suffers fatigue, but we ignore that and add 1 progress here. And let's move this over here. If there is an active predator, this is being prey by a mild reclaimer. No predators. If there is an active predator, discard it. There isn't. Okay. And no flood tokens on this one. This is a growth token. And we don't have that much to do here. We could traverse that one or that location, but that's risky. We'll try to remember, just to try and fish out some symbols that will cause float tokens to appear. We succeed at remembering. Light as a feather and favorite gear. We have a lot of fatigue, so I think favorite gear could be good, but I'm not sure. Okay, so none of these trigger. Okay, so that goes away. Yeah, I'll take the light as a feather. And I'll leave this on top. Why not? We can try to traverse the location. So we suffer 1 fatigue, so we lose that card. So we are 4 versus 2, and we will get a -1. Okay, well, that's good, because this is not a water, so that didn't trigger. So we get 3 progress here, 1 away, and we suffer actually 2 fatigue because of this and this. But if there is no active beam, there is 1. Add 1 token to the weather. Add 1 float token here. I'll use the brown ones for that. Now this has enough, so we need to fish out 1 bird of prey next round. And ouch. If you suffer fatigue during this test, you touch the crops, corrosive slime, suffer 1 injury. That sucks. So we take 1 injury. So this pile is in our discard now. We have to rest, so we get 1 fatigue and we draw a card. Pocket belt pouch. This is well, we only need 1 more progress here. And we need 1 more to travel away, so I think that is our goal now. Okay, ready everything. Actually, now I'm noticing I have 1 too many stuff on the board. So sorry about that. So 2, 2, and 6. So let's say we lost the Ghost Blade earlier. We haven't used that after we played the Intention Translator, so I think that's okay. Okay, we drew a path card. It is Kitty's Opinion. Alright, let's try to avoid this one. We do. And that causes it to go into the discard, giving us the third here. This attaches to something, let's say it attaches here. These get shuffled. Okay, we read 1.23 now, which is our goal. 1.23. With a grinding roar, the flood bursts through the ruins. A torrent of water over 5 meters high erupts into the reclaimer nest and carries the crabs, polyps and seekers away in a churning froth. For several minutes you watch as hundreds of reclaimers struggle against the rushing water being carried down the river. Eventually the skies begin to clear and the flood begins to subside. You head over to Ale, who is leaning on his conduit. You can see he is exhausted, and portions of the conduit have burned out, leaving black scorch marks. He smiles at you, a warm and genuine expression of profound satisfaction. We did it, he sighs. We really did it. Tears fill his eyes, and he tries unsuccessfully to wipe them away. Complete the wash away invasion and remove the reclaimers' missions. Right reclaimers washed away and ale redeemed on the campaign tracker. Each ranger suits 2 fatigue, so we only have 1. So we get the masterwork into our hand. A few hours later, the Swift comes gliding in over the trees, carrying a full complement of rangers. You reach the bank of the Silverfin just as it lands, and Cale Iver emerges from the hatch. Well done, he says. I've never been happier to lose a bet to a Calypso. He laughs and claps you on your back. Well done indeed. After some discussion, you decide that Cale should take Ale, who is clearly drained and exhausted, to Spire aboard the Swift. There he can rest and be with his sister Days. You'll head to Laundry Station, where Elder Thrush will want a full report. If Ale Ambitious Shaper is in play, return him to the collection, gain the Journey Laundry Station mission, return all reclaimers in play to the general set, return all flawed cards to the general set. Okay, so no reclaimers in play. The flawed card goes away, this goes away. And we clear everything, every mission we had, which is great. And we gain the Journey Laundry Station mission. Okay, now we need to get the hell out of here. Which we can attempt this round. So I think we are going to rest after this one. So, we will traverse and we will dodge. Let's dodge the skittish. No, let's dodge this one. And we'll commit this and these 2 to the test. And -0, so we succeed, so we get 3 progress here. We get 1 fatigue from this one. If you have 3 or more fatigue, exhaust this being, suffer 1 injury. We don't. And we get to travel. So let's see our map here. We are at the alluvial ruins. And now we need to get to Laundry Station, but we also want to take our way through the valley or through the Spire and visit Brookside, because now we have the ability to complete the Spire in Bloom mission we have been kicking up the road for a while now. So let's see, how do we get to the Spire? So we can't travel through the river, so we have to go to the archaeological outpost. Maybe we could travel to the, let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 travels, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 travels. It is the same, so we don't want to go through the swamp, that's given. So let's travel to the archaeological outpost for now and rest there. Okay, so we don't do anything else. We will rest, or we will camp after we travel, and let's see, we clear everything. I'm actually just going to rest, so, and it's been only like 30 minutes, so I think I will pause the video here for a bit, do a new day, and we will travel again, or try to progress during the next day and read whatever happens on the day 24. So I'll be right back. Okay, and we are at the start of day 23, so let's start by reading the 216.2 entry from the Spire in Bloom booklet. Let's see. So we are not on invasion stage 1 or stage 2 or Spire under attack or fall of Spire. So we continue reading. Let's see. Read 1 if Spire is fallen, no, otherwise you wake up to the sound of birdsong and emerge from your tent, feeling refreshed. You smile as you remember that the Blossom Festival begins today in Brookside. Continue reading, complete each festival mission, we don't have any. Again, the festivities begin mission. Okay. So, head to the festival grounds in Brookside to join the celebration. Bad deck assembly. If you are arriving at Brookside, use the Truefair terrain set. Well, we are not. Record 263.3 4 days from now. So on day 28, I doubt if we will be playing that long, but whatever. On the day track, record wild growth underneath the weather for today and the next 3 days. So we have to change our weather still. So we have wild growth on here, here, and here. Changing that quickly. On those days, use wild growth instead of the indicated weather. Return the current weather to the collection and replace it with wild growth. Travel to Brookside soon to attend the Blossom Festival. So that is our goal. But we have other things to read on this day. So we have a 94.5. That is from here. Read this entry only if you haven't gained or completed Washed Away or Gruesome Feast. You see, we have completed that. So we can ignore that. Okay. Then we have 246.7. It is from the Shadow of the Storm. So a lot of things happening at the end of the campaign here. Let's see. Oh, it's I think it's 0.1, not 0.7. Okay. World events. As the light of dawn breaks, you gaze is guided towards the northern horizon by the flight of a bird, and there you see your eyes settle on something unusual, a dark, menacing storm cloud whirling in place over Sentinel Peak, the white-caped mountain at the very northern end of the valley. You recognize it as a cloud laden with snow. Quite unusual weather for this time of year. A chill breeze blows from that direction, and a sense of foreboding fills your heart. There is something strange about that cloud. You resolve to investigate as soon as you are able. Gain the storm brewing mission. Head north to investigate the strange storm. So we gain the storm brewing. And then I hope we can get going. Okay, so we get the storm brewing mission. An unnatural storm has appeared over the northern reaches of the valley. With each passing day, it seems to grow larger and larger. Based on the number of days since you received this mission, the following locations have localized weather: pristine snow, Sentinel Peak, the Undergrove, Arbor Mists, Nimbus Facility. Okay, so nothing happens from that now. And we will begin the day at Archaeological Outpost, trying to make our way to Spire, and after that to Lone Tree Station. But we'll see if we can get there in one day, at least into Spire. I'm not sure if I will be continuing the campaign after we hit the Spire, or after this day rather, because it's only like well, we'll see how I feel like. It might do more episodes or might not. It's up to you, maybe. If you're interested in seeing more episodes, just let me know in the comments below, and we'll see what I can do. I have a lot of other videos to film for other games, so I think I might take a break from Rangers for a bit. Okay, we don't need that. We probably won't need that. We need this to travel. This is good. Okay, so we'll redraw those two. Okay, well, no big help there. So it's a bad deck for the next feature and put it into play. Not a feature, that is a feature. It is also an obstacle, which sucks, slows us down quite a bit. Okay, then we will draw Archaeology Sinkhole. And I'm not gonna read that. We're ignoring that if possible. So let's get the headset in play and use it immediately to scout the next two path cards. Fundamentalist and Fractal Wire. We will bury the Fractal Wire, keep the Fundamentalist on top. Let's try to traverse the obstacle. I'm committing the Enthusiastic and Light as a Feather. Before that, I'll play the Intention Translator also, so we have that in play. The other ones we don't need right now. -1, so yeah, so we spent those two. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1 is 4. Progress here. Not quite able to clear it. We don't have any birds of prey. This is my hand. This is discarded. And we will rest. Masterwork. Regain our energy. Next path card is Fundamentalist. Let's not read anything because that just slows us down. We will ignore whatever he's doing. We don't have any fatigue, so clearing him is redundant. Okay. We will try to traverse past that. We succeed. This is cleared. Mountain. Discard 1 progress from a feature. If you cannot, this feature fatigues you. Oh, okay, well, that sucks. And we will get. Yeah, I'm saving the. I'm just going to scout the next two path cards, then rest. Rumbling beneath your feet. Archaeology Sinkhole. That will fatigue us. Search the swamp. Okay, we don't want that. Okay. Let's have the birds next round. Why not? Okay, we will rest and draw the birds. And I will clear the birds. I will traverse, taking 2 fatigue. So we'll traverse location, only 1. Add 1 pollen to a flora in play, discard 1 progress or harm from a flora. We don't have any flora in play. Oh, actually, this had 0 presence, so we scratched that. We won't clear it. I forgot the Fundamentalist reduces its being's presence by 1, so it doesn't fatigue us. Okay, we will rest again. Before that, we will scout the next 2 cards. Okay, we'll keep this on top, bury the other. We will ready. And we'll get the Spiderline Station. During your turn, if your Ranger token is on this feature, you may treat obstacles as if they do not have the obstacle keyword. Response: when you travel, if all Ranger tokens are on this feature, you may travel to a location up to 2 paths away. That's great. That we definitely want to do. Okay. So we will try to get onto that. We'll commit this to the test. We succeed. No fatigue. We will traverse another 1, 2 fatigue. No progress on a feature. And it will fatigue me, okay. Well, that sucked. We will rest. First we will, we already did that, so we'll rest. No, we didn't. The next 2 cards are both going underneath the deck. Actually. Okay, we will rest. We draw fresh Sitka carcass. Well, that sucks. Okay, we'll try to traverse, and we will take 5 fatigue. Yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is. We get 2, so we can travel. That's great. No flora in play. If you're nothing triggers, so we will travel. We get to travel 2 times, so we will travel to the meadow. So we travel twice, so Rings of the Moon and Meadow, or we could travel to the plummet, go through here. But the plummet is a difficult one. We'll travel to the meadow, we'll go through the ravine. Why not? So we rest and get a new card. Quickly get rid of this mountain set, it sucks. We are traveling through the ravine to meadow. So oh yeah, yeah, we didn't do any studying here. Try to get 1 more location out of our system. So meadow, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whispering fields. We don't have any whispering fields because we're not traveling through that set. So nothing happens. We failed to search for that specific feature. Quick shuffle and we'll get the next round going. Okay, we regain our energy and drew a card, so top of the round, loose boulders. Ah. Oh well. We need to clear that because it's an obstacle. Let's scout the next two cards. Those are fine. And we will try to climb on the top of it. +1, that is good enough. We clear it. Nothing triggers from the mountain. We will traverse. We get 1. We will rest. Next card is this one. We could block that to regain fatigue, which we might as well do. I'm not even going to scout because I know the next card, so first off we will block this. We succeed, so suit 1 fatigue and draw 1 range a card. Okay. If there is an active prey, there isn't. We will traverse. Do we have any? Nothing to commit. +1. That's great. We can travel. Nothing triggers. We shuffle the deck and we will travel to Greenbrier Knoll. And we'll do that now. Just going to check. I don't want to play anything. Okay, I'll play the favorite gear. Why not? Because we are resting, so might as well. The day is going to be short now because we don't have that much deck left. But we traveled, so now we are traveling through the woods, which is great. One of the easier path sets. I'm just going to use the same one because I didn't even read what it is, so no point in getting a new one. Okay, I'm fumbling with these cards now. Quite bad. Sorry about that. Trying to keep the episode as short as possible. So we ditch the meadows and travel to Greenbrier Knoll. And we still need the valley set. So 3 cards from there. Okay, so arrival setup, draw one challenge card and do the following. Mountain, draw 1 path card. This Sitka dough. Okay. Sorry. Sip of the tea and lose the cough. We need to get 3 progress So I am going to just reclaim our mucus. Oh yeah, start of the round is Sitka Buck. Yeah, we'll double reclaim our mucus those, or no, actually, let's only do that one. We will Null's Understanding connect that away, and then we will traverse. We get one. We will rest. Nothing triggers, yeah. So we'll rest. Oh yeah, but before we are resting, we will scout the path cards. A little lost. We don't want that. We don't want this one. I will discard this to scout 2 additional cards. Okay, Renkobo and Orabos Traveler. Okay. We'll put this underneath, keep these 2 up. So those won't slow us down any more than they have to. So we'll rest and we'll get Renkobo. We are not going to trade, so we are just ignoring him, and we will travel. We get 3 more here. We will travel to the next location, so we are really quick traveling here. We go to Spar. We arrived at the Silverfin Docks. And we are traveling. I messed up. I had the wrong set here, but whatever. I'm not going to redo that. Yeah. Sorry about that. Speed playing is like this sometimes. You are missing stuff. So I just quickly watched that. Okay, we are traveling to here and it is green. So, but the next one is green. So we keep this one. Now we will redraw the moment card, and we will redraw the valley cards. I'm feeling like I'm speed running something this, but it's still quite slow. And we are arriving. Oh yeah, we are arriving at Silverfin Docks, so we actually don't put the valley cars in. So I'm messing up everything here. Silverfin Docks, so we need to travel one more time to get to the festival. It is that symbol. Silverfin Docks is only this guy. Back alley shortcut. Okay, we search for the next feature. Overground ticket. Well, that slows us down a bit. That's a shame, actually. Okay, and we have rested. And we draw a card and regain our energy. We might be able to do it if we don't suffer much fatigue anymore. Bad card is Sitka Doe. Okay, I'm playing the mucus on it. I will traverse this one. We clear it. Walk with me would be nice, but we don't need it. Nothing triggers. We will scout the next 2 cards. No wall hunts, please. Okay, we will rest. Just need 3 progress. Okay, boundary sensor. I think I'm just going to commit it. We get Sitka Buck. We will avoid it. That is done. Nothing triggers. We will traverse. Committing the boundary sensor. -1. It's only 2. One more turn. If there is an active predator, there isn't, so we skip that. Okay, we'll rest. First we'll scout the next 2 cards. Sunbury, Bramble, and Wall Hunt. Let's take the Bramble. And we rest and draw a card. And yeah, we draw the Bramble. We will pluck that. It fatigues me. If there is another active Sitka Buck, there isn't. If there is one or more Sitka Bucks in play, they draw to the Doe, move it. Well, that is already on our location. Well, that sucked. Okay, we will traverse, taking 2 fatigue. I will try to find a compass first. Okay. So we get to look at these 2. Okay, we take this, leave this on top, and we don't traverse this round. We'll do it next round. We'll try to clear this actually. We clear it. If there's an active predator, no. If there's an active predator, no. We will rest, draw the last card. We've scouted first, so let's look at the next 2 cards. Back alley shortcut, yeah, we'll keep that on top and bury the other one, so we get that when we rest. This is definitely the last round, and yeah, we need to be able to get 1 progress there. So first off, we will avoid this one. Avoid it. Sun doesn't trigger. And let's see if we can travel. -1. We take an injury. We are fatigued out. We have to do this next time. Okay, well, we tried. We are fatigued out in Silverfin Docks, and nothing we can do about it, but at least we traveled quite far today. So we managed to travel from the archaeological outpost right to Silverfin Docks, so quite a long way from here to here. Next time we'll travel here and try to travel to Launch 3 Station eventually. And I think that will be the end of the campaign for me. Yeah, well, that was 2 more days done. That went pretty okay in my opinion. So day 24 done. And we end our day fatigued out at the Silverfin Docks and traveling through the woods. Okay, some mistakes there, but it is what it is. That is that. Hope you guys like this playthrough. Thanks for watching, and one more video. I think I will do that one last video next time, where we try to travel to the Brookside and from there to Lone Tree Station to end the campaign there. So thanks for watching, and until next time.